Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is May 4th, 2023, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, markets react all differently to the FOMC rate decision yesterday, going from 5% to 5.25% and increasing interest rates for the 10th time. Now looking at today's major economic events at 2:15 South African time out of the European Union, we have the ECB, European Central Bank, will be issuing a main refinancing rate. Also today, quarterly earning reports for Apple, which is major news. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the Euro and the GBP, just at resistance at the top of the range. Now looking at the US markets, the Dow Jones nosedives, while the NASDAQ just tapering lower. Looking at commodities, gold spikes to its highs and then makes a correction while oil trades lower to $69 a barrel. Now looking at the stocks, tech stocks and bank stocks were the ones that led the markets lower. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin recovering to 29K. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're going to start with the Euro USD, and surely enough, it's on its dead highs, just shy of it, really. 110.90 is its high, and you can see we're trading at 110.50-ish level, but consolidating around that area. And this is going to go, if it does go together, okay? It looks like it wants to extend it. Once it passes a 200-day moving average at 111.90-ish level, we could see our back to the 120-ish level, perhaps, okay? But you got to keep an eye on this as this still unfolds. Looking at the GBP USD, it's going to be one or the other that's going to take us higher, and that's the one I'm going to be looking to give me that signal and then buy the one that's lagging behind. So I believe the Euro has been lagging behind, so if the GBP does break that up above, then I'm going to be looking to buy the Euro. Now looking at the commodities, look at what happened to gold yesterday. Look at that, to 2074. And look at a 1 hour chart. Look at that. Just that's almost $100 move in just a day of trading. Now looking at a weekly, just to give you perspective, we've been here before. This is the third time. We were here back in 2020 of June, okay, right after the coronavirus came into light. It was about 3 months later. And then we were back here in February of 2022. And now we're back here again in April of 2023. So the market's cycling, and it does look like it wants to take out higher. Now, I don't want to celebrate this before it does go. So you want to give it yourself some spot until it does give yourself that consolidation and does hold a certain line. Maybe 2015 is going to be your support level. But that's the one that I'm going to be looking for. Now, looking at crude oil, selling lower to $69 a barrel. Okay, dropping that 70 bucks. And that's a nice trade. This was really a great trade from $82 down to $69, $68 right now. That was a really great trade because it didn't break above its 200-day moving average, faltered, closed the gap, and then continued selling lower. Now looking at the US markets, look at what happened to the Dow Jones yesterday. I mean, this is really aggressive. We went up from 34,100 the previous week, and we just nosedive at the beginning of the week, and then we bounced, and then we continued nosediving from 33,800 down to 33,200-ish level. And now we're trading at about 33,500. Now we're about 3,000 points from our all-time highs. We're about 3,000 points from our low of October 20th. And so this is just really interesting how this is, kind of unfolding right now in the market space. Okay, now looking at the US NASDAQ, okay, which is the tech stock index, which is the computer or high-tech index. It's trading at 13,100, only 200 points from its all-time high. So, this is not such a bad deal. If we look at the individual tech stocks, Apple, it's down, but not down by much, okay? If we look at Facebook, it's down, but not down by much. So it's relatively still very strong. If you look at Microsoft also, it's sold lower, but it's not below 300 bucks, So, it's still very strong here. So I would anticipate that if Apple comes out with really good earning reports today, it will go higher. Now, looking at JP Morgan, it's a little bit softer, 136 from its 143 high. So that's still not as strong. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, did rebound to to 29,000 from 28,000. So this is still trading in a range and still got some So keep that in mind as we're still trading in that range. Now you can take advantage of not big trades here, but it's trading in a range. Just take advantage of it. Every time it hits 28, buy. Every time it hits 30, sell. Okay, that's usually the area. And if you're in between those two areas, you want to stay out. Okay, that's a trick in trading the range. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.